Alright, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Hope your trucks are running good. I am on my way to Mercer town. It is almost 1,000 miles from my house. I'm having a deadhead. And I realized that I left everybody hanging on the last video after somebody pointed it out to me as to why Mercer kicked me out the door. So what had happened was I called up Mercer and talked to my coordinator and said, hey, I just want to give you my 2-week notice. Found a better opportunity and I'm moving on. And the coordinator was extremely nice, and I thanked her, for helping me out over the last 5 months. She gave me the number to permits. That's who I needed to talk to. So I called up permits and got the lady who was apparently in a bad mood. She was very short with me, and told her the same things. So her only response was, why? I assumed she was asking why I was leaving Mercer. So again, I said, well, I found a better opportunity and I'm moving on. And so she said that she would email me a form that I needed to sign, and she hung up on me. So a few minutes later, I checked my email. I got the form. It was a lease termination, and it was dated for that day. Didn't mention anything about the trailer that I was leasing for Mercer. So I called her back and I said, yes, ma'am, I gave you a 2-week notice, but you dated this thing for today. And she said, you are done at Mercer. You can haul no more loads with Mercer. I said, okay, well, I have your trailer, and I planned on, doing a few more loads, working my way back up there and drop off your trailer. It's 1,000 miles from my house. And again, she said, you are done with Mercer. You can haul no more loads with Mercer. So I guess I was done with Mercer. And I said, okay, what am I supposed to do with this trailer? And she transferred me to their trailer department, and they told me where to drop the trailer. So that's what I'm on my way to do. So, word of warning, if you're with Mercer and you're thinking about getting your own authority or moving to a different company, keep it under your hat. Don't say a word. I don't like doing things like that. It just seems wrong to me. But they immediately, when I called them, that very moment, they cut off my ELD, my fuel card, and my access to their website. So, yeah, that's how they kicked me out the door. I thought I gave them a 2-week notice, and we both could make another 2 weeks worth of revenue, but it didn't work out that way. I got to spend an extra week with my family. That was good. And so we're done with Mercer. Not sure why people, when their job is to answer the phone and help people out, why they just can't be courteous. But that's some people's attitude toward life, I guess. But have nothing bad to say about Mercer, other than it just wasn't a fit for me. The thing that really made up my mind over the past few weeks was, well, actually been going on for the past few months. There was not a selection of loads near my house or in the lanes that I wanted to run. When I pull up a 200-mile radius of my house, which would include Dallas, Houston, Shreveport, Baton Rouge, I'm right in the middle out there, and I would get no more than 5 or 6 loads. Sometimes a few more than that, but when you get, let's say you even get 10 loads to choose from, and 8 of them are going to the northeast, and that's not the lane you want to run. And none of them really had a good rate on them. There was never anything that I saw that I just absolutely had to do, because it was paying $5 a mile. Yeah, just the selection for the things that I wanted to do wasn't there. And when I'd get on the DAT board and check within a 50-mile radius of my house, I'd see over 100 loads to choose from. So that's the reason I switched to F2F. It's the difference between choosing loads where Mercer had the loads and they wanted to go, and choosing between every load, because I can still do loads with Mercer, I can still do loads with Landstar, but I can also do loads with every other carrier out there from any load board, power only, van, flatbed. Now I'm a flatbedder, and unless something drastic happens, I won't be switching over to van, but I don't mind doing power only occasionally. So that's the freedom I'm talking about, the freedom of choosing actually where you want to go, instead of just from 10 loads and just choosing the best out of 10 loads. I can get on there and choose the best out of 1,000 loads. If I did, do within, get on truckstop.com or DAT board and do a 150-mile radius of my house, it literally comes up with thousands of loads. So yeah, that's the freedom of choice that I'm talking about, being able to find you the dedicated route, because I've looked on there and there are several opportunities to do power only for dedicated routes, Monday through Friday, making $1,000 a day. And also, a thing I did not know was that at F2F, they have dedicated accounts that they can set you up on. It may not be a true dedicated lane as far as what they were saying, but they are dedicated accounts, so you'd probably be going to the same places over and over. They say the revenue's pretty good on those. It's a lesser percentage, but lots of people like the dedicated stuff. You know what you're doing every day, and to me that's a good deal. But I'm more of the freedom of choice, where I can change my mind and go fishing if I want to. But within 5 miles of my house, on the DAT board, there are 2 places that I can pick up, and actually pick up in the morning, take a load to Houston or San Antonio, drop that load, get back to the house before 5 in the evening, and make $800-900. So that's what I'm looking for, and that's the opportunities that I could not get from the Mercer load board. Now, some of you guys are in a better area than me, and I would say probably if you're east of the Mississippi, Mercer is perfect for you. But just in my area, it didn't work out. So there you go.